In 1933, at the Indiana State Penitentiary, John Dillinger is being led inside by armed guards, seemingly another criminal entering the system. But in reality, this is all part of a carefully planned escape. Dillinger's gang, led by his trusted friend John Red Hamilton Jason Clark, is already inside, ready to execute the breakout. The tension builds as the guards escort Dillinger through the prison. Suddenly, the prisoners overpower the guards, seizing their weapons. A gunfight erupts with bullets flying and chaos taking over. In the middle of the escape, Dillinger's mentor and old friend Walter Dietrich is gunned down. This loss deeply affects Dillinger, but there's no time to grieve. He and his gang steal a car and make their getaway, leaving a trail of destruction behind. Right from the start, the movie establishes who Dillinger is. A man who refuses to be caged, a man willing to take extreme risks, and a man who never leaves his friends behind. With his crew back together, Dillinger returns to what he does best, robbing banks. But he doesn't just rob them, he does it with style. In one thrilling sequence, Dillinger and his gang storm into a bank, moving with military precision. The bank employees and customers freeze in fear as Dillinger calmly approaches the counter. He leans in and smiles, saying, "We're here for the bank's money, not yours. You can keep your own." This moment cements Dillinger as a folk hero. In an era when the American people are struggling with poverty and the banks are seen as the enemy, Dillinger becomes a symbol of rebellion against the system. His robberies are fast, efficient, and fearless. He times his heists to last no more than 2 minutes, making it nearly impossible for law enforcement to catch him in the act. On the other side of the law, we meet Special Agent Melvin Purvis, Christian Bale, a disciplined and determined FBI agent. He's introduced as he leads a manhunt for another famous outlaw, Pretty Boy Floyd. In a thrilling sequence, Purvis and his agents track Floyd through an open field. They finally corner him, and Purvis delivers a kill shot, proving his skill as a sharpshooter. Edgar Hoover, Billy Crudup, the ambitious head of the newly formed FBI, sees Purvis as the perfect man to lead the war against organized crime. He assigns Purvis the daunting task of taking down Dillinger, giving him access to more resources, better technology, and the authority to hunt criminals across state lines. But while Purvis is an excellent marksman, he soon realizes that hunting Dillinger requires more than just firepower. It requires strategy, patience, and an understanding of the man he's chasing. Amidst all the chaos, Dillinger finds love in an unexpected place. At a high-end club, he meets Billie Frechette Marion Cotillard, a coat-check girl with a difficult past. Dillinger is immediately drawn to her. In a moment of pure confidence, he tells her, "I like baseball, movies, good clothes, fast cars, and you. What else do you need to know?" Despite knowing he's a wanted man, Billie falls for him. Dillinger, who is used to controlling every situation, finds himself vulnerable in front of her. He promises to take care of her, no matter what. Their romance adds a layer of depth to Dillinger's character. Beneath the tough, fearless criminal is a man searching for love and belonging in a world that's rapidly closing in on him. But with the FBI tightening its grip, their love story is constantly under threat. Dillinger's luck starts to run out when he and his gang hide out at the Little Bohemia Lodge in Wisconsin. Unbeknownst to them, a local informs the FBI of their whereabouts. Purvis and his agents surround the lodge, preparing for a major takedown. As night falls, the FBI moves in, but their approach is sloppy, and the raid quickly spirals into chaos. Innocent civilians are caught in the crossfire, and Dillinger's gang fights back with brutal efficiency. Bullets shatter windows, bodies hit the ground, and the air is filled with smoke and gunfire. Dillinger barely escapes, but this marks the beginning of the end. His gang is falling apart. Some are dead, others are arrested. He's running out of allies, and the FBI is closing in. With his options dwindling, Dillinger tries to form a new crew, but times have changed. The underworld no longer wants to be associated with him because he's too high profile. Even former allies refuse to help. Meanwhile, Billie is arrested and tortured by the FBI for information. The brutal interrogation scenes show how far the FBI is willing to go to bring Dillinger down. Dillinger, now alone and desperate, knows his time is running out. On July 22nd, 1934, Dillinger goes to watch Manhattan melodrama at the Biograph Theater in Chicago. But he doesn't know that Anna Sage, a woman he trusted, has betrayed him to the FBI in exchange for avoiding deportation. As Dillinger steps out of theater, he senses something is off. The street is unusually quiet. The agents are waiting. Before he can react, Purvis and his men open fire. Dillinger is shot multiple times, stumbling onto the pavement. As he lies dying, Purvis leans in to hear his final words. Some say he whispered, "Bye-bye, Blackbird," referencing a song he once shared with Billie. Others claim he said nothing. Either way, the legend of John Dillinger ends that night. The movie closes with Billie Frechette in prison, devastated by Dillinger's death. A final text reveals how his death changed American law enforcement, solidifying the FBI's power. The era of larger-than-life criminals was over. The government had won. But Dillinger's story lives on, a symbol of rebellion, charm, and defiance against authority. Public Enemies is more than just a gangster film. It's a deep dive into a fascinating period of American history. Johnny Depp brings charisma and depth to Dillinger, making him more than just a criminal. Christian Bale delivers a powerful performance as Purvis, showing the moral struggles of law enforcement. With stunning cinematography, intense shootouts, and a hauntingly beautiful score, Public Enemies captures the final days of a man who refused to bow down to the system. So, was John Dillinger a tragic hero or just another outlaw? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into legendary movies.